right?
Roll.
Roll, 420 roll. Okay, good.
Shh. Good morning. Welcome to the Pleasure Saucer. Always Cry Theater at a crowded fire.
Watch The Casey Waters Show, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. on URTV. To get interesting, eccentric, philosophical presentations and artwork by Judson Laird, which is manipulated using interesting graphic art techniques. You're watching the 420 roll.
Do it. What was the other song I played? Oh, here's a song about stuff. I'm not gonna say it in case I make anyone angry. Dear mother, dear father, I don't wanna go camping with the Mormons. They won't let me bring my whiskey. They won't let me bring my wine. You can't get laid unless you get married. You can't have a good time, just a little bit of sex would be nice. Just a little bit of caffeine to top, just a little bit of drugs and alcohol, just a little bit of fun. What's wrong with that? Dear mother, dear father, I don't wanna go camping with Mormons. They won't let me bring my whiskey. They won't let me bring my wine. You can't get laid unless you get married. You can't have a good time, just a little bit of fun would be nice. Just a little bit of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Never heard nobody listen to Janis Joplin. She made that famous. Dear mother, dear father, I don't wanna go camping with the Mormons. It's okay, because I was raised a Mormon.
I'm good. Say you're watching the 420 roll.
You're watching the 420 roll.
Right.
What is that?
Hey, sorry. This is my bad, not yours. One, two, three.
watching the 420 roll.
No.
Stitches guitars.
Yeah, this is
I see you've been deputized.
I am a junior Asheville animal control officer,
Okay.
and you can't touch it. And I'm slightly drunk, so forgive my crudity and sloppiness. Let's do this one. Who's that banging at the door? It's the landlord, landlord. Who's that banging at the door? It's the landlord, landlord. He's about to kick me out for all the loud music. He hears me banging on the drums, even though I don't have none. Who's that banging at the door? It's the landlord, landlord. Who's that banging at the door? It's the landlord, landlord. 'Cause there are about 5 police cruisers right outside. They're talking with my landlord, and he's pointing at me, and he looks pissed. Who's that banging at the door? It's the landlord, landlord. Who's that banging at my door? It's the landlord, landlord. He hears loud rockin' music, even when it's not on. I don't even have electricity. He hears me banging on the drums, even though I know I left him at Javon's house. I'm pissed about that landlord stuff. What are they for? What are they for? Landlord. 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 I hope you're watching right now. That's crap that you're raising the rent $20 in June. What are they for? What are they for? I went a little too fast, couldn't quite.
Oh my goodness. There we are.
Oh my goodness. He said we don't see him. Here, slide up. There.
I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
we're also thin.
Uh-huh. Yes, we've lost
Don't
weight.
stop it. It's good stuff.
Uh-huh. Here you go. You want to hear what we...
I do, actually. I'm Miss Stitch, by the way. This is Mr. Adam Pitts, and of course we all know the mad scientist.
I've never felt a DVD come out so hot. Oh, it's cooled down now.
It's still warm though.
It's cooled down. I've been cooling it down like on my face and stuff. But I mean,
My roommate just got a new DVD player. It came in by UPS today. It's kind of nice. It's got a. You can stick a USB flash drive into it. It's kind of nice.
We get a something in cord. A cord. Or a cord with it. Never mind.
What? Is there a problem?
No, it was a punny.
Oh,
So what'd you think about the pretty much the end of the primaries
mm,
today?
well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I thought. The impression that it gave me, the impression that the end of the primary. Would you open that door and let the fan in? I know it also makes noise, but are you going away? No, I didn't mean bring it in. Just open the door to let the air in.
Okay.
Yes, that's nice.
Pardon me.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see what was that. Well, the impression that it gave me when I saw it all, I sat back and I said, what extremes they go to for this circus that they present to us for our entertainment. What elaborate things they go through to entertain us. In the name.
Is it entertainment or is
Here's one called Coming Out Party. I'm going to put the Coming Out Party in as our background.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Is it green or blue?
What? Well, you'll
It's a-
see.
It's a placation. Question. Green or blue?
A play question?
Yeah, green or blue? Like green or blue?
But you said red or blue.
No, I said green or blue.
Okay.
Stop yelling at me.
Okay.
So what do you mean by
It just seemed to me. Would you pour me some tea, please?
I'd love to. Thank you.
Whoa! That's enough.
Adam.
Oh, let me pour you some. Oh, you want more? Oh, you like this? This is good stuff.
You gotta jump on me.
Watch out! You're sideways.
I'm not sideways.
Yes, you are.
I'm extra straight.
All right,
That's why.
now.
So anyway,
I don't know. I have to push a button, I think.
oh, to record?
No,
Did I ever tell you about my buttons? If there are more than 3 buttons on something, I can't work it.
okay.
It's all that I can do to microwave myself a burrito. It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
The register at work, forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no. I just sit there and speak to people as I'm attempting horribly to speed things along. So, either way.
Well, that picks your voice up
There's a floating head.
so nicely.
Oh, you're the floating head.
Yes.
Float for us.
I want to be a floating head. It just
Well, you
doesn't
didn't-
really work for me.
You didn't wear your blue clothes.
I don't have blue clothes. I hate blue.
Okay.
I like this color.
Yeah, I see why.
Looks good on me too.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah, because you lose the rest is.
There we go. Let's see.
Is that some kind of mannequin orgy in the background? Looks like
Some kind of what?
a mannequin orgy.
Speaking to your
Mannequin orgy.
Let's see. Mannequin orgy. Something like that.
No, I think it's cicadas.
No,
Oh
it's
my-
insects.
Oh my god, I hate cicadas. Gosh. Does that count?
Gosh. Say gee whiz.
Gee whiz.
Golly,
gee-
golly whiz. Golly gee. Say golly gee.
Golly gee, I really hate cicadas, and I'll tell you why. All right. When when I was a kid, I have an older brother. He's 3 years, 10 months, 4 years older than me, give or take. And so when I was a kid, I lived in Washington D.C. and we had every 7 years something really awful would happen. Like the cicadas, you think it's bad in North Carolina right now, like in in DC every 7 years, it would be everywhere. Like, you could not walk 2 steps. Like, they coated everything. So, the little ones with the red bug eyes and, like, the shells everywhere. It was really gross. Anyways, my older brother, I guess I was about 3 or so, and he knew that I was absolutely terrified of these things. So what he did was went and dug a hole in the backyard and covered it up with leaves with a whole bunch of cicadas underneath. And he stood on the other side and he was like, "Hey, come here, come here." And I was like, "Okay." And all I remember is like cicadas just crawling up my legs and yuck and ew. And ever since then, it's no dice.
I like them.
I like that he likes them as long as he keeps them far
Yeah, I'm
away from
crazy
me.
about them. I like cicadas tremendously.
I saw a baby praying mantis earlier. It was like this
I
big.
dreamed of a praying mantis
It was
last night.
like this small. It was a baby. I like those things too.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
stuck
right.
my finger out to it and it jumped like this far onto my finger.
And then he killed it.
No, I did not.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that. I like them too much. Plus, they kill all the bugs I don't like.
Such as?
Anything they can get their hands on. Pretty much. It depends. Like, they kill different bugs as they progress in life, because when they're little, they have to eat little bugs, and then as they get bigger, they eat bigger bugs.
So how long is their lifespan?
Good long time, because they grow from, like, I've seen them as small as this to as big as this.
No.
Yes.
So they're
I
like...
haven't seen one personally, but I've seen them in...
The next time you see one the size...
No, I did this.
The next time you see one of these...
No, you didn't. It was bigger than that.
I did this.
Did you
Anyways,
guys,
this is about it.
did you guys ever hear the
Well,
one
the
about,
next time you see one that size, be sure to grab your cell phone, whatever you can get on. Call me. You know, chain the little booger down to something to make sure it doesn't get away.
on
Let me see it.
On the same note, did you guys ever hear the one about the one-armed fisherman? He caught a fish this big.
Yay!
Hey, there's got to be room for cheese in every live something or other.
So you really think they're just trying to entertain us, though?
That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like this is the political circus. You know, it was just all
That's what
glitzy
it's
and
been ever
everything.
since the beginning of the year, and now it seems like they're finally ready to start, I guess, actually campaigning for presidency.
Now they're gonna have like the gladiators and
Oh man, if they had American gladiators between presidential candidates, that would be awesome. We could have the hand bike and see if Obama or Hillary could get across farther. Like the gauntlet.
I don't.
You guys remember
I
American
think
gladiators?
I think it would be more fun between Obama and McCain.
No, because Hillary would be like, I have so much.
Obama gets a big wheel, and then McCain gets a skateboard.
a big wheel. We should just have a big wheel race.
But actually, not a.
Is it gonna be downhill or uphill?
Actually, one of those scooters
Downhill.
that's like a skateboard, but with the thing you hold on to.
Downhill so they can slide out at the bottom. You know, spin out.
You have to like spin out and then slide into a puddle of goo, just like you can't do that on television.
Puddle of mud or something. Yes.
Puddle of Mud. Not a bad band, not a good band. But it is a band. So either way.
They should be banned.
Disband. Disband.
Just remember, your CDs are all antiquated technologies from 1980, and the digital domain, everything digital has improved. How many times would you say things have improved since 1980? How many? Like it's more than twice, isn't it?
Well, they improved very greatly around 1983 because that's when I was born.
Let's see.
Here's the thing about information, everything, it always doubles.
Yeah, well, let's see now in 19 okay, well, like just just a few.
let's just
I can
look at it
just
from
I can
memory in a
remember
computer.
I can remember. I would say it was like maybe it was 6 or 8 years ago that when I thought.
Let's just do it by RAM in a computer.
When I got a gig of a 1 gig hard drive,
Giggity
I
gig.
thought, man, if I can just get this 1 gig hard drive installed, man, I'll never have to put another hard drive in the rest of my life, man. I have a whole gig in there, you know. I don't know if you were around for that or not, but I was like, you know, and that was way before 1980. That was for me. That was like it was in the 90s.
Now I carry one of those in my pocket.
Right. It was in the 90s. You know. Oh yeah. Now we've got that dangling on our keychains as a, you know. Oh no.
It's a dumpster
No, we've got
light.
three or
No,
we've
your-
got 4
your-
times that
Your first
dangling.
computer, how much memory did it have? Not stored.
56K.
56 kilobytes. And now, how much RAM does the average person have in their
I've got
computer? Couple, 2 gigs?
1.5 gig.
1.5, 2 gigs. So how many
Gentlemen,
times
if you'll
is it from
excuse me for
kilobytes
just
to
a moment.
megabytes? That's a good 1,000 times or so, like the storage.
Right, 1,000. So we've got an improvement. We're looking at something like 1,000 times improvement in basically all of the figures and formats and things digital. You know, 100 times.
But hard drives in computers are just the oldest technology too. That has not changed at all. The amount they can put on it has, but the actual physicalness of itself hasn't changed. Hard drive's exactly what it was 20 years ago.
Well, yes and no. It works under pretty much the same principle, but there have been improvements. That's why they can put more on. It's faster.
Yeah.
They put more.
But still, it's basically
It's a hard
the same
drive.
technology.
Right. Yeah. But you know, it's and its technology is not that far from the technology of a spinning record that you record something on a
Exactly.
spinning media.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which
Or is
uses
that
up
medium?
more power. But
Medium.
what I want to ask you is like, what's a better? What's out there that's better? A better type.
Better than hard drive or better?
Better music quality. What's
Oh well, let's see.
something
That's
like
the
a
point.
medium?
What's out there? The point is there's nothing out there. There have been some improvements proposed, and there have been some improvements manufactured, but because the powers that be have the standards locked up as they do, they're not there. The best way that I can think of to start to break the bonds and to come up with, you would be surprised
Came back
at
to bite them.
if the standards see the standards were bad to start with. They were substandard standards when they made digital audio, and that if there's those of you who remember how deep and rich and wonderful vinyl records used to sound and stuff like that, audio recordings and all, and it's hard to put your finger on why digital just doesn't seem to have the depth or the warmth or whatever that and part of it is.
You're not hearing all the music for one thing.
Well, yeah, it's hard to, the format that was chosen was the lowest common denominator that could fool the untrained ear into thinking that they were really hearing something good. Okay, now the fact is that a really, really good digital format, that would be made up to modern standards would be actually a great improvement over vinyl discs, if you can believe that. It would be, or it would certainly be acceptable. It would be a wonderful thing. Music could sound good again. Music could be important again. Music could move your soul again, like it has not really very much since the digital technologies took over the musical industry. But I think that the breaking point, the way to get a toehold or a wedge in would be through your DVD players. I think that that instead of CDs, that DVDs should become the format. They hold plenty of storage. They plenty of bits and bytes there. And if they would just, it would be a very simple matter to make DVD players, so that all DVD players could, and forget about 5.1 and everything like that. Just give us stereo. We like 2 channels, and if you want to go with the 5.1 and everything, fine. But if you can get 2 channels of stereo that are 24-bit depth at 192K sampling rate, for a starter, and that's not a big jump considering how much.
Just go 320.
You know, all that is fine. All that is fine. But can we please just go to something sufficient? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then let the industries, the industrial people get into a little fight to see who can give us the highest sampling rates and still be stable, and stuff like that.
Using a low format like they have for the longest time kind of came back on them and bit them.
Well, it's not bit them yet.
That's why the recording industry is like not doing so well, because they kept a substandard small format that was easily taken and transmitted across the internet, and then it ended up crushing their entire industry.
Right. As a matter of fact, if someone were to go on the internet right now with a superior format, if you wanted to distribute your product just on the internet directly to people's storage devices, as they do now, storage devices can easily handle those larger files. Now, sure, you won't be able to carry as many songs on your Walkman, huh?
What about WAV files? They can sound really good.
Yeah, but they can be really large files, and they wouldn't be able to store as many of them on the Walkman with the same storage space. However, the Walkman would have to be able to read them. Yes. and play them back at the sampling rates and stuff that were put on there.
Most do.
They do. Walkman will go up to what sampling rate?
So you're like an MP3 player, you mean?
Okay, MP3 player.
I mean, the largest I have is 320.
320. You have things that have 320 sampling rates, and the player just doesn't just look at every fourth one or something like that. It really looks at every single sample. Okay, it doesn't negate every fourth. Just takes one out of 4 and things like that. Okay, because they can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It'll play waves and it'll play everything.
And where are these files generated?
Well, usually from my house with a microphone.
Okay. Then you when you say 320.
You can set the rate.
320K.
Yeah.
Sampling rate, not 32K.
No,
are you sure?
320.
320K sampling rate.
I can change it to any. I've never gone higher than that.
320K.
Yes.
Sampling rate.
Yes.
Not 320 sampling rate, between 320K sample, because 32K is one of the standards that you hear about. Okay. And
I just like to take this opportunity to say, I'm a woman with a small brain. I don't understand any of this, so I'm gonna sit here and drink tea.
Okay, small-brained woman.
There we go. You may go on now.
Okay, actually, it's time for me to play the end roll, which is about it's coming up.
May I just say?
Can we stop you, no.
Gentlemen?
I was basically talking about when I record you.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Since it's about me, I guess you.
And I've recorded Bill and myself.
I know you made me.
With what device?
He actually made me a really
and
awesome
is it a 24-bit or what's your bit depth?
Yes, it's 24-bit.
24-bit depth. And what is the device? In what device is this?
It's the sound card for my computer.
Okay, and the sound card on your computer goes up to 320K. That's excellent. Why are we not allowed to have such. Why are we not allowed to have such quality for?
Good morning. Welcome to the Pleasure Saucer. Good morning. Welcome to the Pleasure Saucer.
Always try theater in a crowded 5.
For the Mad Scientist Tea Party?
No.
Got about 4 or 5 more minutes.
Yes.
4 or 5 more minutes?
Yeah.
Striptease.
Say that.
I didn't know. I got kicked off for something I didn't realize I said before, so I figured.
Yes, it's okay.
Either way. So, let's see. I figure most of the people that are watching this are either in customer service or
Lawyers.
unemployed.
How about kids who just came home from school? They would watch something different, wouldn't they?
Yes.
One more thing. Let's hope so. Anyways. So, the advice to them would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the ringer back on. We had somebody calling us and just hanging up, and after about 5 times.
No, I was watching when that happened. Yeah,
was
it
that
was.
you? Was that you?
When did the phone get put?
No, I was watching. I didn't call. I could call somebody and get them to say something
It goes
random.
into this room and into studio A and
Well.
B. I'm sorry, go ahead.
More random than whatever else is coming out of our faces at this moment.
So you could do like a
Ooh.
Look at her, she's brightened up. It's like the pain.
I want to play. Can I play,
You
please?
want to play? You want to play telethon?
Yes.
Repeat after me. Friends, keep them cards and letters coming in.
I like tater tots.
And friends, don't forget them checks, cause them's what keeps us on the air.
The Lord wants you to dig deep down into your pockets, deep down into your souls.
Why
And so on and so forth. I'm just kidding.
Because like all kinds of other.
We could line up
You think
something.
we should do that?
Yeah.
Actually, if anybody out there that's watching has a good idea about what we could put on a telethon to raise money to keep URTV, not just this show, but all the shows, keeping going, give a call. The number is.
Take the phone off the hook, and you'll see the number.
The number is
It's right there.
Oh, The number is 828-505-2806. We can all do this, man. This is our TV station. That's the whole point of it. Come on, hook it up. Give us ideas. We got plenty. We just want your input.
And tell us what aspect ratio you'd like to watch the show with.
I don't know what that means. I didn't graduate preschool.
That's what makes us skinny.
Is that what makes us skinny?
Well,
I thought it was bulimia.
Not in your case.
Either way, everybody call. Give us a what on what you want to see, and we can do this. We can raise money for QRTV, which is, well, pretty much one of the only really true and honest things that we have in Asheville. So please.
You're doing the sounds for bands.
And then.
How much is it? How much?
Oh, for non-members, $10.
Which class?
Well, it's supposed to be called audio for music video. Is what it was supposed to be called. But
So you get a tutorial for $10.
yeah,
Is that right?
You get for $10. You get a workshop. It's a workshop.
There's lots of other workshops too, animation.